What's up, everyone? Gonna do like this COD Ghost versus Battlefield 4 in a sense. More of just like why Call of Duty is even trying still. I'm confused because you get, new generation consoles, you get to do all these crazy things, finally get to make a new engine, and you add a dog into the campaign, and the characters look graphics look a little better. They should, just because it's new consoles and all that stuff. But it's like the same stuff over and over again. Everyone already knows that the dog's gonna die at the end, or what's gonna happen. What does the dog end up saving the soldier's life or something? It's not creative at all. Who cares? It's just why Call of Duty just doesn't, make a new campaign every year and keep the same disc and just updating the multiplayer, because basically that's what you get. It's the same thing. The maps are not good at all. They keep bringing back old maps from previous games into new Call of Duty games and trying to make them look a little different, when in reality the new versions of them suck. And it's just like, I just don't understand why they just can't take some time and come up with an awesome game. This gameplay is just boring. It's like, okay, cool, there's a dog, and something happened, either some asteroid, or I don't even know, a bomb went off, a nuke or something, or some earthquakes or something, because it does say it's okay, it's just a tremor type deal, so it seems like a huge earthquake. But they don't even look. And then the enemies have masks on, so it makes me believe that there's some radiation or something going on, that they're trying to discover something, or I don't know. But it's just retarded. And the way that guy went in position, oh, there's something, and he looked retarded, just straight up. I don't understand. And to be able to kill people with a dog is Michael Vick would love this game, right? Come on, this is. It's just crazy to think of that you're gonna, let the dog actually kill people, when these dogs that are amazing and very well trained, that sniff out drugs and sniff out stuff, particles of clothes, they find bad guys, then have that. But to have the dog go around for you and killing people, that's a little too much. That's just retarded. I just don't understand that. Why? And to connect it with Modern Warfare 2, and so Riley, this dog, is, some super dog, and, just kills people. I understand the kill streaks and, previous Call of Duties where you call in the dogs and it kills people. That's a kill streak. And there's, but to have this one dog just going around, and it, the visual effects of it actually, going for the face and, killing these people, it's a little too much, I think. And especially when your audience is, mainly a bunch of, 12, 13-year-olds, and, that's, they play video games, and, it's like, you have this dog that's, killing people, what the heck? I just don't understand. And this right here, just break. It's like, what, did the people not hear you crack the window, and then the cheesy bust through the door, I don't understand. And these people are having masks on the whole time and stuff. They're looking for something's contagious out there. Then all of a sudden, or this one building that has holes in it and all this stuff, is really, like keeping you alive, I guess, being sarcastic there. And, at the very end, you have to put your mask on instead of having it on the whole time, and, so that's just kind of retarded. But yeah, like, I just don't understand, because, like, the graphics look barely better, it just, and it's like, it's sad to say that Battlefield 3 on the PC is basically the same as COD Ghost, and that game's been out for 2 years, and they're just now catching up with graphics-wise. I mean, like, and the sad thing is, I think they said they're going to make the maps a little bigger, obviously, because there's going to be 64 people in a match. But when there's that many people, it's going to feel like the same as any other Call of Duty, because there's so many people. And it's just, like, I mean, what do you want to bet? There's going to be a lot of lagging, terrible spawns, my guess, a ton of little kids camping in the corners, just the usual Call of Duty crap. And that's what's so frustrating when people keep buying the same game instead of, I mean, like, Battlefield 4, their campaign, or Battlefield 3's campaign was kind of sorry. Like, it was okay, but it was kind of bleh. I mean, from watching the 17-minute gameplay forever ago, and then watching this little trailer, the campaign just looks amazing. Like, you could just sit there and play the campaign over and over. It just looks so good. And, I can't say that with Call of Duty's campaigns, because they're the same crap where you just, run and gun, and you're just one-man soldier that just can't die, and there's, like 1,000 people, and, you just have so much ammo, and, just explosions after explosions with, Call of Duty. Like this, I mean, this campaign just looks amazing. And, like, every gun is evolved in a sense, like, being able to, have the iron sight on there as well, 2 different, like a reflex or a red dot sight and a ACOG sight as well, type deal. That's just something that's evolving with, actual guns and stuff like that. So, most games are going to have that type stuff. But it's what you do after that and the details and stuff like that is what separates different games. And that's, I mean, Call of Duty would never do something like this, honestly. Or they could try, but they wouldn't be successful. I mean, like, this just looks amazing. And, and it's not like I'm just this huge Battlefield, biased fanboy. I've played, since COD 4, I've played, Call of Duty up until Black Ops 2. I sold Modern Warfare 3, like, after a month of having it. And Battlefield 3 was the first Battlefield I had. So it's not like I've played Battlefield, since the beginning. I'm just going off of what would be better for, me personally to play, like, and I'm a great Call of Duty player. Like, I could pick up any Call of Duty now and be on top, basically, and not even try. And that's the sad thing. And that's so, boring to me, is that I could just pick it up at any moment and just do amazing. And it's like, you have fun with it for, like me and my buddy will play, like, we'll still play Modern Warfare 2 every once in a while. We'll play it for, like, 2 or 3 games, and then that's all we can take, because it's just so frustrating. All the terrible people that play the game, all the boosting, and you're like, oh, well, Modern Warfare 2, that game's, really old. No, but it's in every Call of Duty. It's like, oh, what can I do to, unlock this stuff? Oh, well, me and my buddy are just going to boost because we keep putting in tactical insertions in the game for some odd reason, and we're just going to boost. Does that make sense? I mean, like, just the jets, sliding off and going into the water, the ocean, the spraying up and going in your face and actually affects your visual screen. All these explosions, missiles you shoot, switching to the iron sight, stuff like that. I mean, this is just awesome. I mean, and it's like a real war. And that's what it, I mean, like, people, I mean, I'm not in the military, okay? I know history, I know,